Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all niggas. Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that nigga get in the car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
That is so sad.
That's terrible, man. That is terrible. Obviously, we didn't see the altercation before, and we don't know what was going on. We don't know if that guy was friends of the people that were there when it was happening. So I can't speak to any of that. But this whole thing where, and I want to be very clear when I say this, because you always get someone saying, "Oh, it's not all men." I know it's not all men. Trust me, I'm one of them. I ain't bricked a woman. Okay, I understand that. But I would be lying if I said that there's not a decent amount of people that do this. I've seen it multiple times. I've seen it on nights out. When I'm on a night out in London, someone asks for a number, guy gets rejected, he gets very hostile. I've seen it happen multiple times.
Yeah, it's regardless whether he's being physical or not. Some men really just can't handle rejection, and they get very, very, very nasty about it and just say horrible things and make horrible comments purely because you're not interested. Like, not everyone's going to be interested in you. You're a stranger, and no one owes you anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of entitlement of those sort of things. I remember I watched somebody outside a bar in central London. He approached this small, I think she might have been Latina, and she was quite feisty, but she was minding her own business with her girls. And he called her mommy, and he was like, "Oh, can I get your number?" Blah blah blah. And he was acting like all suave and cool. And when she could have rejected him in a nicer way, but again, she's not obligated to reject him in a nice way, you know. It's he put himself out there. Whatever happens, right? She didn't put his hands with him. She kind of just chuckled and turned around. So yeah, it was rude. The guy lost his mind. He lost his mind. I thought that he was going to hit her. He didn't hit her. But I don't understand why people can't take rejection. And I know, before anybody comments saying, "Oh, women can't deal with rejection," I understand that, but we're not talking about women right now. This video is about a man that hit a woman. I understand women can't deal with rejection. That's a whole other video.
What makes you say that?
Well, when women get rejected, they wild out as well. I've seen.
Give me an example.
They do the exact same thing. The level of violence isn't there. Well, some of them is actually because they think that they can't get hit. But I've seen girls get rejected and they can't deal with the rejection. I've been on the receiving end. I'm pretty sure I told you about the girl that pulled my hair.
Okay, well, I think that you need to rephrase, just like you said, it's not all men, it's not all women as well. Because you literally just said women can't handle rejection. You didn't say not all women. Okay,
well, to be specific, because I need for whatever reason, if I don't choose my words extremely careful, people can't decipher that I'm not talking about every single person from that specific gender. So obviously not all women. Majority of women probably won't. They'll probably, tuck tail and leave. They're not going to hit you. Anyway, we're not talking about women. My problem with this video is that we as men, we all know we're the stronger gender. Physically, right? Physically, we overpower women quite easily. So it's probably already an intimidating thing to have a stranger walking up to you saying, "Hey, can I get your number?" Because I can imagine being a woman and a stranger's walking towards you. You don't know what's about to come out of their mouth. A woman is not obligated to give you her number, right? Just because you mustered up the courage to go up to her doesn't mean that she should hand it over. And then the famous line I always hear when guys get rejected is, "Oh, well, you're ugly anyway."
Yeah.
"Oh, you're butters anyway," or some dumb shit. I'm just like, this needs to stop. And again, I want to make it very clear. I don't think majority of men behave like this. But the ones that do, This is the sort of shit that happens. A brick to the fucking face over rejection.
Or they're like rude and disrespectful to the friends as well. Like, for example, if a friend was like, if a guy was trying to chat up a girl and the friend was like, she's not interested, he'll be like, oh, why is it always the butter's friends that get involved for? Is it because no one's talking to you? And it's kind of like, well, if that's the way you're talking to one person who is a friend of the girl you're trying to chat up, that shows exactly what you're like towards women or towards people as a whole. Like, no respect. There's no need to talk to somebody like that.
Yeah. I've been in a situation. I can't remember a time where I've walked up to a girl saying, hey, can I get your number like that? Just doing it randomly. But I've been in situations where I've hit off a conversation with somebody and it's led to that point, and the friend has come over saying, no, I'm taking her. Not once have I gotten up and started cussing. I might turn to my friend and be like, in private, because in private, you say whatever you want. People can't hear you. It doesn't matter. As long as you're not out there insulting people. In private, I've turned to my boy going, of course it's her fucking friend, look at her. But I would never do that to somebody to their face. I would make the effort to try and make a joke out of the situation to the friend to show them that I'm not serious and that nothing bad is going to happen to your friend or whatever. But if it gets to the point where the friend is taking the girl, what, you're going to pick up a brick and throw at her or start cussing? I don't understand the mentality. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Whilst we're on the topic of it then, did you see like the videos that was going around about how men at Carnival act?
No, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're just insane. I went to one carnival a long time ago, and I promise you I will never go back. I know a lot of people that go carnival, a lot of peaceful people that don't do anything. They're just there to dance and have a good time. But some people in carnival use it as an excuse to act like fucking animals. And I just don't like being in an environment where there's that many people congested together. It's very easy to get trampled over or something to happen to you.
I've never been Carnival, and I can honestly say I would never, ever, ever go.
And again, while Sabi is looking for this video, I just want to reiterate that I don't think that this is all men, and I don't think all women act rabid when they get rejected, okay? I know someone's going to go, oh, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not saying that, because I don't behave like that. So if I don't behave like that, I've got to believe other men don't behave like that. But there are still a decent amount of people. I mean, guys, ask yourself this question. Guys with a girlfriend, you probably have some sort of concern when your girl goes out to certain venues because you're probably aware of the kinds of people that go there. And I'm willing to bet you're not concerned about the girls that go there. You're probably concerned about the guys. So just ask yourself that question. This is not, I'm not one to go out and attacking guys, but this does happen. I've witnessed it multiple times.
Just listen to what this guy says.
Oh my god, guys, I'm just in Notting Hill Carnival, I'm not gonna lie. Literally.
Oh, you're trying to hit man. What are you saying?
Good, how about you? I was just gonna say, everyone here is literally my type, they're so romantic, like, guys here are so romantic, like, honestly. Everyone's just being so nice.
Did you hear what he said?
No, what did he say?
Literally.
Oh, you're trying to hit man.
Yo, you trying to hit that?
Yo, you trying to hit that? What? Like have sex?
Yeah.
That's your opening statement.
And he's
That
put his
looks
arm
fake.
around her, just touching her, like.
Is that real?
I think she's obviously taking the piss with what she's saying, but him approaching her, that looks believable to me.
I don't know, man. It was that seemed a bit set up.
Do you think?
Yeah, that seemed a bit set up.
But
Pretty
it's
brazen
just-
to put your hand right on her.
But that's what they are actually like. They just somehow feel so comfortable to just touch you. I've had some really bad experiences being out, Michael, like really, really bad.
Tell us some.
I don't want to say it on camera.
That
I'll
bad.
tell you off camera, but I don't want to talk about it on camera.
I remember I was, where was I? I think, I can't say the name of the place, but I was waiting somewhere, and I think it's when the first Avengers film came out, because I think I was going to the Avengers film, and there was this guy, and he walked over from where the secondary school was, and he was like, yo, babes, something like, you're looking good, this, that, and the other. You know how these roadmen talk.
Yeah.
And she ignored
Dreadful.
him. She just ignored him, which was the correct thing to do, because someone that's talking like that, I wouldn't pay any attention to either. And he was like, oh, you think you're too nice? And I was like, oh, God, here we go. Luckily, her bus came and she just left. But
That's what I'm saying. It's that whole comment, you think you're too nice. Just because someone's not interested in you doesn't mean they think they're too nice.
Yeah.
Maybe she's genuinely got a boyfriend. Maybe she's just not into you. Maybe she likes a different kind of guy. Maybe she doesn't want to be approached by a roadman. Like being approached by a roadman as well, you're probably definitely going to say no.
I can't imagine why.
No class.
I don't understand why roadmen don't understand why people don't like them. How can you walk out the house talking like that, expect people to take you seriously?
That's what I'm saying. Do they actually expect people to be like, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I will give you my number. Where are we going?
To be fair though, I think because they do it so much, then it's like a numbers game. 100 rejections will probably yield 1 catch.
Yeah, from some 14-year-old girl who's not grown up yet.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember that video of the guy going around talking to girls, and then I think he put his arm around the 14-year-old and started walking off with her, and they got him on camera.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know where I'd find that video.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel bad for the woman that got bricked. Her face is all mashed up. You
Yeah,
know,
that's awful.
the thing is, even though she went to hospital for that, you can die from that days later.
Yeah, exactly. Like she could have brain damage, anything. Her face could be ruined like that for the rest of her life, all because she didn't want to give a guy her number. Like, it's a scary world we live in, and this is why I don't like going out, because it's just really not safe out there, because people are just horrible like that.
I don't know what to say, man. I've tried to speak to people before about this, people that we know, or friends of friends, acquaintances and that, and it just doesn't seem to register. There seems to be some level of entitlement. I don't know where they get it from. I don't know where they get off talking to women like that, expecting a decent response. And I don't know where they get off picking up bricks and throwing them at women because they wouldn't give their number over. But I don't know what to say. I hope that woman makes a full recovery because...
And I hope they find this guy.
Yeah, that shit's vile.
Have a brick thrown at his face.
I think she was in America, right?
Probably, yeah.
Sound like it. But it happens over here. Yeah, it does happen over here.
They'll probably take out a knife and stab you over here.
Yeah, that's what we're known for. Acid and knives. Oh, we're doing a shot.
What are we shot into?
To you starting the gym and transforming your body.
Okay.
Between now and December, right?
And to you helping me. Because if you leave me to do it by myself, I'm not doing it.
I'm not going to leave you to do it by yourself, but I'm getting a membership at a new gym for you. So if you don't show up one day, I'm going to come over. I'm going to be right here screaming. Right? Cheers. Oh, I like apple sours. Before we start...
You're going to have bad sex for the rest of your life.
What?
You don't make eye contact. If you cheers and you don't make eye contact when you drink, it means bad sex for the rest of your life.
Doesn't it mean it for you because you couldn't make eye contact?
Because I still looked at you.
No, but you didn't make any eye contact.
Watch the footage back, I looked at you.
I looked at you as well. I just didn't look in your face.
No, you didn't, because I looked at you and you was looking down.
No, I looked at your stomach. I went like this and I glanced at your stomach and I drank.
Why did you look at my stomach?
It's not because you're fat. I just looked that way. But you didn't make eye contact either, so good luck.
You ruined it for me.
Oh yeah, before we start our proper video, I just wanted to ask you, have you been paying attention to what's happening with Logan Paul?
From what you've been telling me.
It's crazy. Now, I just got to give my opinion on this because a couple of people have asked, but I didn't want to make a whole video on it.
Pause. I look really white in it. Like it looks really white on me.
I didn't want to make a full video on this because I don't think it's worth a full video, but I do want to give my 2 cents on what's going on because people keep DMing me, asking me. So for those of you that don't know, Logan Paul is fighting a guy called Dylan Dennis, who is an undefeated MMA fighter. I think he's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu, legit jiu-jitsu guy. And they're having a boxing match. And the match and the lead up to it has become very, very personal. So to give you a bit of backstory, way back when, I think Jake Paul had sex with Dylan Dennis's girlfriend. I don't know if he was with her at the time or if she had become his ex, but he hooked up with some girl called Savannah. So this has been an ongoing beef between Dylan Dennis and the Paul brothers. Now he's fighting Logan, and Logan is with a woman called Nina Agdal or something like that. She's a Dutch model that has seemingly slept with every single man in Hollywood, and then some. It's incredible to me how many pictures of her have come out on Twitter of her with different men.
It's incredible to me how she's still managed to land herself a boyfriend/husband.
A part of me thinks that Logan didn't know, but I don't know how you couldn't have known. The sea of bodies is actually insane. And a part of me wanted to feel sorry for her because she's like collateral damage in this, except for the fact that she was posting videos saying that she really needs dick, that she needs someone deliver her a dick without an STD. Now, I'm sorry, yeah.
What?
We live in reality. I'll show it to you. We live in reality. If you're a woman posting that shit online, what do you expect? Don't tell me all about, oh, we need to destigmatize this, that, and the other. That's a whole other conversation. In reality, what do you think will happen if you, a young woman who's already been seen with multiple people, posts a video on Twitter saying, I really need some dick, I'm dying for some dick, someone give me a dick with no STDs. So she does that, so it makes it hard for me to feel sorry for her. But Dylan has just been posting picture after picture after picture. Now, yesterday, everyone had a bit of a scare because we thought Dylan posted the sex tape of Nina, and the people that they were saying that she was giving the sloppy toppy to was George St. Pierre. Now, my jaw dropped. Now, it's been debunked. That video is from a website called Spank Bang, and it's like an old video. People started saying, no, it's fake. This is where it's from. But when I saw George St. Pierre's name, I was like, that is such an L. Imagine your future wife is on camera giving head, a mean top, to the baddest man on the planet. You can't even step to him. And the worst thing is, George St. Pierre is such a nice guy. He'll smile at you while he's beating the fuck out of you. And there ain't jack shit you can do about it. But the video is fake. But people have been asking me, do I feel bad for Logan Paul? Do I feel bad for Logan Paul? And the answer is no.
No.
I don't feel bad for Logan Paul at all, and I'll tell you why. Logan Paul has done so much dumb shit in his time on the internet, and he's had a couple of redemption arcs, but every single time he seems to have one, he puts his foot right back in it. We rewind all the way. As a matter of fact, before we even get to his tomfoolery, I'll show you the video of her asking for dick. That's Logan. Right.
When was this?
Okay, let's try and find it. He just keeps on posting picture. I even want to know the story behind that one.
Is that her?
Yeah, so
Shit.
wait, let's find this. Dylan Dennis has taken the absolute fucking piss out of Logan Paul. This
is bullying though, just saying.
Oh, it was 100% bullying, but it couldn't have happened to a better guy.
Yeah, but it's not even just happening to Logan, it's happening to her as well.
Yeah, she's getting ripped. She's collateral damage.
Like a virgin.
Yes!
Touch for the very first time.
I love
Honestly, I mean, you're putting yourself online doing this shit. What did you expect? There's just picture after picture after picture.
But people still want her. It's like the whole Brittany Renner thing. Like, these women, they're getting all the men.
This is crazy.
Fireworks.
No ring?
No, I don't do that. I do a bank account instead.
You do a bank account instead?
Wow.
We really got to dive deep to find the video because Dylan has just been posting picture after picture. It's almost non-stop. It's a different guy every single day, and this has been going on for like 2 months now. Every day it's a different guy. He's gained 2 billion views because of this.
Wow.
By the way, I'm very proud of myself. This is the longest I've ever gone without sex since I started. Obviously, it's driving me crazy. I am struggling. I need penis inside of me. ASAP. Like, all I want is like a big fat sausage just destroying my body. So, if any of you guys know a good dick that doesn't have STDs on it, I'll take it. Right here.
That is so embarrassing.
And she posted that herself.
That's so embarrassing.
So it's hard for me to feel sorry for Nina. A lot of people are saying
Yeah.
Dylan has gone too far. As far as I'm concerned, the Paul brothers fired the first shot. Now, far be it from me to defend Dylan. I've never been a big fan of Dylan, but I would be lying if I said this is not fucking hilarious. And Logan, who is the person that is being attacked, even though Nina's the one being used, I'm sorry, but I don't feel sorry for him. He posted a video of a man hanging in the, you know what, forest in Japan. He was old enough to know right from wrong. The only
Yeah.
reason he said sorry was because the internet said, no, fuck that, what you doing? And they basically forced him to. He had sex with his brother's girlfriend, which is just like, I mean, how low do you have to go? He's started a business with KSI, who's basically Jake Paul's like mortal enemy, which is a weird thing to do. Imagine starting a business with your...
I didn't know KSI and Jake Paul were enemies.
Oh, they can't stand each other. So imagine Jake Paul is looking at his older brother, and he's in
He's
business.
definitely got no respect for his
No respect
brother.
whatsoever. The other day, Logan had Jake Paul on his podcast, and Logan kicked off at Jake because Jake didn't want Logan to come into the building holding a Prime bottle, which is him and KSI's business. The reason he didn't want him to is because that Jake has his own sponsors, right? And it's his own event. Logan wasn't having it. He was trying to play the brother card. Then he tried to put Jake down, saying Jake's not a real boxer. But Jake is the one with a real boxing record. Jake's fought legitimate tough guys. Logan hasn't really fought
I think
anyone.
he's always been jealous of Jake, that's why.
Yeah, and I'll say this right now. If Jake and Logan ever get into a fight, I'll tell you right now, the only way Logan would win that fight is if Jake let him. Jake will beat the fuck out of Logan. He's proven himself to be a better fighter. Logan might be a better athlete. I think he is. If you watch him in the WWE, he's pretty athletic, but Jake will beat him. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents in the situation. I don't feel sorry for Logan at all. I think this is highly entertaining. I think Dylan Dennis has sold the fight. I'm definitely going to watch it. I have to see this. Logan has to win this match. Dylan Dennis, I mean, he's lost either way. He has embarrassed him on a scale I haven't seen on the internet in a long, long time. And if Dylan drops this video or whatever this is that he's holding over Logan, do you know what I think it is?
Go on.
I think he fucked Nina. I think he's got a sex tape of her. I think he fucked Nina. And obviously you can't release sex tapes. That's a criminal offense. He'll go to prison.
These girls, I swear, are not living they're not living in the real world. What kind of lifestyle is this?
They're in Hollywood. They're passed around.
It's weird.
They get passed around.
But how you could if it was true, yeah, how you could sleep with one brother and then get into a relationship with the other, that's just weird to me.
Yeah, the girl Logan Paul fucked that was with Jake Paul. That's crazy, man. But
All the girls fall out with each other as well because they all sleep with each other's mans.
Yeah, I mean that Hollywood is it's just a cesspool. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but it's nothing good. Anyway, that's what I think. Do you feel sorry for Logan?
No.
Who you rooting for, Dylan or Logan?
Well, I don't know who this Dylan guy is or anything about it, but all I can say is that I don't feel sorry for Logan at all whatsoever, not one bit.
Yeah, I do hope that Dylan wins the fight because it's going to be hilarious to watch. Not to mention, before we stop talking about him, he scammed people. Logan scammed people. One of the people he scammed is a personal friend of ours, someone we've grown up with, who, was on we had a video of him on the channel explaining how Logan scammed him in the crypto zoo thing. And then he's there making bets with Conor McGregor, saying, because Dylan Dennis is one of Conor's friends, he's like, I'll beat your friend, I'll put $2 million on the line. I'm like, bitch, pay the people back. Logan could literally just pay them back. He doesn't have to set something up. Nobody gives a fuck about your crypto zoo shit anymore. No one cares about it. No one cares about your 99 pictures or whatever that dumb NFT shit's going on. Just give people their money back. That would actually take away some of the shine from what Dylan is doing to your fiance. And people will be like, okay, cool. And do you know what? For taking the piss, sprinkle a little bit of a cherry on top. Give him a little bit extra. You scammed normal people out of money and you expect people to feel sorry for you. Now, Dylan did the same thing, but it was by no means on the scale that Logan did it. By no means. And Logan, we know, has a contract with the WWE. He gets paid very, very well from YouTube, from his Impulsive podcast and whenever he uploads on his main channel. And he has other businesses going on. Logan's a multi-millionaire. It'll mean nothing to him to pay these people back, and yet he wants to make bets with Conor McGregor. So no, fuck Logan Paul. I don't feel sorry for him at all.
I think it's more ego as well. That's the reason why he's not doing it.
Do you know what?
Because he doesn't want to back down, basically, and admit that he was wrong.
At the they did a press conference, and Dylan Dennis said to him, "Oh, just pay people back their money." And Logan said, "I'm working on it." So what the fuck are you working on, bruv? You're a multi-millionaire. Just give these people their money back. That's all you got to do. It can't be that hard to just give. This is like, when you pay something to a business and then you need a refund.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll get it to you in 14 to 50 days. Just give people their money back. It's very simple. It's not like you even need to go through the bank or anything. If I took money from you and I owed you money, I'll transfer it back to you. I know because these are strangers to Logan Paul, something's got to be set up, but it cannot take this long. Surely it can be done in a couple of days. Anyway, I hope Logan loses. And Dylan's Twitter feed is very, very entertaining. That's every morning I wake up, I'm like, yep, there's another guy. There's another picture. It's crazy, Nino. You need to relax. There's no way that you've caught that many bodies. Crazy. Anyway.